I want to welcome every one of you who has come to this tutor appreciation ceremony. We are delighted to have you here, and it's a special occasion. We consider this a highlight of what we do every year, and just to have you come and be a part of this and have us give us a chance to recognize you and acknowledge all the great work that you're doing. So I want you to feel welcome. Feel free to interact and get to know people that you haven't met but you've heard of. I have started to do that myself, and we're going to have a good time together. So as we start, I want to highlight some of the things that we've had happen this year that are of great worth and great value and important. And we had three Project READ individuals, and I'll call out their names, who were Spotlight awarded at the Secretary of State's ceremony in Springfield this year. And I want to highlight Kathy Salaika, who is our math tutor. She was part of the Spotlight Award ceremony in Springfield, and she tutors math to students here at Parkland, at the different libraries, and at the Correctional Center. And thank you, Kathy, for your service. We really appreciate that. We could do it. I also want to recognize Regine Bamwe Diamani. I don't know if she's here or not, but she also was recognized at the Spotlight Award in Springfield for her achievement as a learner, and she's been with Project READ for a number of years, worked very closely with Anne Benefiel, and we are delighted to highlight her as part of Project READ's Spotlight Award. Is Regine here today?
No.
Okay. We're going to recognize also Robert Gomez, and I don't think I see him here, but Robert was also recognized in the Spotlight Award in Springfield, and he's also one of the learners who has, I'm going to say, graduated from Project READ, but came to the program needing assistance with ESL, built his skills, and has transitioned to being a banker, a manager in one of the banks here in Champaign. So those are just testaments of what each of you do to make somebody else's life a whole lot better and to advance it in a way that nothing else can do besides tutoring. So I just want you to see the great value that each one of you bring to tutoring and to Project READ. So we're going to recognize tutors, new tutors who have become tutors in 2025, in fiscal year 2025. I'm going to call out their names. If you're here, please stand. I'll ask you stand, and then once I've called out everybody, we will recognize them after everybody has stood. So for the new tutors, we have Cindy Duffy, Jamie Gonzalez, Katrina Halfaker, Francis Harris, Laura Heaton, Ruchi Kandawal, Matthew Oldham, Vivek Panika, Vishnu Raghuraman, and Laura Sola. If you're here, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. We're going to move on next and recognize the bronze level tutors who have up to 20 hours or less. I'll call out their names. If you hear your name, please stand, and then once everybody has stood, we will recognize them. We have Leanne Cunningham, Eliana Ang, Mary Fairfield, Sandy Foltz, Gitanjali Gira, Alina Hadry, Bill Jones, Charles Lynn, Joanne Murray. I saw Joanne here. Please stand. Van Zommel, Nestor Ramirez, Tony Schaefer, Rianne Vaughn, Jeffrey Yan, Paul Young, Nathan Juan, and Josh Zweig. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Now we're going to recognize those who have tutored for 20 to 49 hours. This would be the silver level. I'll call out their names. Please stand when you hear your name, and then we'll clap for them. Kath Brinkman, Melissa Caldwell, Julie Clark, Ann Craig, Joyce Johnson, Jan Kane, Joe Kibbe, Lynette Kolbecker, Penny Lopez, Ann Mankin, Joanna Menenti, Dave Mees, Mary Lee Milton, Leela Moley, Abby Perryman, Marie Peters, Sana Sobawala, Dominica Sana, Dia Shah, Linda Weber, and Ellen Wilcox. All right, moving right along here, we have tutors who've tutored over 50 to 99 hours. This is the gold level. So this is kind of like the Olympics. This is the gold. I'll call out your name. Please stand if you're here. Beth Allender, Beth Clayton, Bob Kirby, Dara Kuglich, Ruth Kulmala, Sharisa Lansing, Anna Merritt, Susan Mitzi, Christy Roskowski, Barbara Tassler, Carol Vance, Carolyn Wonderland. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. And now we're going to recognize the platinum level tutors with over 100 hours. If you hear your name, please stand. Ann Benefiel, Tom England, Lee Irwin, Karen Jones, Ginny Reuter, Kathy Salaika, Diane Tarando. Thank you, every last one of you, for the time that you put into to tutoring, the preparation, the materials that you gather, and just everything that goes into it, all the small, things that sometimes don't recognized, the drive time, the hours that it takes to tutor, the sometimes showing up and then your learners don't show up, and so we just want to recognize that tutoring is a very unique and special quality that somebody has when you offer and give your service, to helping others, become better. So thank you, every last one of you, those who've had over 100 hours, those who have less than 20, everybody counts, and that's really what this is about. So we're going to recognize our partner in service, Above and Beyond. Our partner in service for this, for the fiscal year 2024, is the New American Welcome Center. The New American Welcome Center has always been a valued partner of Project READ. Some of our former learners who have graduated from our program have found employment there, and some of our current learners volunteer for their organization. The biggest change this last fiscal year was that the New American Welcome Center started hosting small groups of our learners to share with them the types of services and resources that they provide. This was extremely beneficial to many of our learners as it helped them to navigate things like finding a dentist, a new job, or legal aid for their immigration cases. For the New American Welcome Center, we have Belinda Gearin, who's going to accept the award for the New American Welcome Center. She is a former learner with Project READ. Thank you to Belinda and the New American Welcome Center for being our most valuable partner this year. Ms. Belinda.
Thank you so much.
And we also have the director of the New American Welcome Center.
I would like also to recognize Akua, who is the director of New American Welcome Center. Thank you both for what you do for the community and what you do for the learners that we work with. Thank you so much. We're also going to recognize a site volunteer, and this is Tao Nguyen. I'll say a little bit about Tao and have her come up. Tao has been a volunteer with Project READ for over a year, helping with the smooth operation of Champaign Public Library drop-in site. She welcomes every learner by name and with a smile facilitates any task the tutors or staff may need help with. And all this brings a joyful energy to our Friday meetings. Tao's dedication to Project READ is greatly appreciated. In fact, she volunteered 81 hours with us in fiscal year 24. For all these reasons, we present Tao with the Tamer of Chaos Award. Thank you for your service to Project READ. We appreciate it. So those of you who don't know much, maybe you've never been to one of the sites, every now and then there's like some, high volume of learners that come, and everybody needs to be situated. Everybody has questions. Sometimes people need to be tested, and sometimes it can get chaotic. And Tao has done an excellent job in making sure like everybody is calm and waits their turn and gets the service that they need, and that she's made such a big difference. Thank you, Tao. So we have specialty award certificates that we want to recognize 4 of our tutors, and everybody has, a quality that we picked up on, and we would like to recognize them and acknowledge them. Please, when I call your name, do come and receive your certificate. So first is Carol Vance. I'll say something about Carol, and she receives the certificate award, The Grass is Greener on This Side award. You can come on this side. Caroline is always easygoing and helps where needed. She finds something positive in everything she does, and that's so true. Caroline previously volunteered at the Parent Family Lab, both tutoring and helping the site coordinator to keep track of the data. Currently, she volunteers at our weekly drop-in site at Parkland and also subs regularly for us, even on Sundays. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, you can show it. All right. The second specialty award certificate goes to Tom England, and the certificate is the King of Inventory Award. As Tom comes up, I'll say this about Tom. Tom is always quick with a laugh and a smile. He previously volunteered at the Parent Family Lab, Learning Lab, where he inventoried all our cart to help us determine what should be added to it. He's detailed.
Including the single one yellow-green crayon that was there.
Currently, he works one-on-one with with multiple English language learners and is also willing, often last minute, to sub. Thank you, Tom, for the information.
I want to thank all the students that needed tutoring that make this possible.
All right, we have another specialty award certificate here, and this one goes to Val Smith. Val is the Savvy Architect Award. Val worked with her husband Tim to build a new site for Project Read at the First Baptist Church in Urbana. She leveraged her previous experience and contacts running the English Language Learner Program at First Presbyterian Church to line up new tutors and learners. Right now, the site has grown to 5 tutors and 12 learners. Thank you, Val, for being
I want to thank Bob Kirby because he's the whole reason that I got involved in Project Read, and he's also from First Pres.
Thank you. Thank you, Tim, for pointing out how to use this. All right. The last specialty award certificate goes to Lee Irwin, the Frequent Flyer Award. Lee always seems up for taking on another learner. She has previously volunteered at our drop-in at the Champaign Public Library. Currently, she works one-on-one with English language learners and adult basic education learners. In addition, she volunteers at the Champaign County Jail, working with 2 additional adult basic education learners on their reading skills. Thank you, Lee, for your service. All right, moving right along here. We're going to present the Outstanding Service Award. And the Outstanding Service Award goes to Anne Benefiel. Anne has always gone above and beyond with her learners. She has been working with Regine Bamui Damiani for many years. Regine was even recognized for her achievements in May by the Secretary of State when she received a Spotlight Award. Although Regine graduated from our program in June, Anne continues to work with her as needed. Recently, she met Regine to answer her questions about voting. Anne has always become friends with Regine's daughter and has since become friends with Regine's daughter and is helping her to navigate college applications. We believe that there has been a college visit involved. Anne always has a great attitude, good stories, and cares deeply about her learners. All of this is why we want to present her with the Outstanding Service Award for fiscal year 2024. Anne, would you come?
Well packaged. Yeah, it has to be lower for me. I'm a little shorter. Thank you. I love what Project READ does for the community, so this is really a great honor. I learned about Project READ from a Google search about 5 years ago. I was interested in an organization that's supported by another organization locally, and that project teaches writing to women in prison. So I was really fascinated by this. It's a program that operates both in Chicago and El Salvador, and I decided, I wonder if there's such a thing locally that does that, and Google led me to Project READ, and I just, they had an online training, so that was great, and here I am. I really did think I would work with incarcerated women if there was a program for that, and actually I know we do the jail work, but I started working with the ESL program, and I've met so many great people. The Bama Diamani family, they're friends of mine now, and I've met people from all over the world, and I've learned as much from them as they have from me. So thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to have some learners who've had successful stories to come and share with us a part of their journey. And I will start by calling up Maria Pineda Aragon. If you would come up and share your journey. Take your time.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm Maria Pineda. I'm from Nicaragua. Thank you for this opportunity. This is my first speech in Parkland. I want to describe a nice person. She came to my life. And before, thank you, Project READ. It's a nice project. This project opened their door in my life. Thanks for everything. Now I can speak English a little well. I've been taking English class with Ruth Kamala on January 2022. My experience with Ruth Kamala was wonderful. She's not just my teacher, she's my best friend. She's very passionate with me. She has helped me in my first job interview. I got my first job in Carroll Hospital. she tells me about job interview. All the time she told me what is the best English vocabulary and pronunciation. And she and me meet 2 days a week in the Ranto's library, and we practice in English. Every day I try to improve my English, but I don't have time. This country is you need hard work every day, but I try to practice English in different places, in my work, in my house, with my cat, with my friend. But I like your language. It's the best, because my dream is I want to be a nurse in the future. When I speak English very well, I think I will be a nice nurse in this country, because I'm a compassionate person. I like helping people. For about, thanks to my teacher, I met a nice woman. Her name is Sarah. I taken care of the lady in home for 2 or 3 years. She has a horrible disease, but I try to, when taking the lady, I try to share different nice activity and try to speak to her. She was my inspiration, because one day I told her, "Hey Sarah, I have to go. I have to go to my horrible job." She said, "Maria, you need to make money." And okay, you're right. I have to go. But she's a nice lady. She can speak, she can eat alone, but she knows everything. She know maybe for 2 or 3 months don't work with her, but when I see her again, she recognized me. She's very smart. But open the window and show her, "Look, it's snowing. It's wonderful. You want to go with me outside and see the sunset or everything?" But I don't have a magic in my hand. If one day I have this nice things, I forgot this this word. I would like to change different sad situation and different people. In my work, I have experienced different sick people can't walk well, or these different people have connect different devices in their body. And now my work is very fun. And try to help these people. I make shopping for different people, and I deliver in different houses. And sometimes I found people need my help. For example, one day, "You want to put my grocery in my kitchen?" Wow. I thought wow, you want to put the grocery in your fridge and cook your food? Yes, I'm kidding. But I went with my tutoring, Ruth Kamala, different festival, Job Fair, Winter Festival. My experience was wonderful because just me was a volunteer and practice how I can ask for hot tea and about money donate in different boxes. She went to my son's graduation and she met my family and she has a nice husband. But now I need to say, thank you, Project Read. I have free books and I have free English class. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Okay, we're going to have next success story coming from Annie Wambui Ngoi. Welcome.
Wow. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know what? I like joy. I like to make noise where I am. When I stand here, it's just to make everybody to feel joy with me, like the way I feel it today with my tutors. Good morning! Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, but I cannot take time for you because I prepare a little bit something to share with you. It was too long, then we make it short. Thank you. Yes, I will share with you about my story or my journey, the way I reached in this process. I can read it, then you can listen to it. Wow. Dear Parkland Project Read and tutors and students, thank you for giving me, I have classes. I forgot. Dear Parkland Project Read, dear tutors and students, thank you for giving me the opportunity to stand in front of you to share about my educational experience as well as my life involvement. Having said that, I would like to enumerate the importance of reading. Adult reading program can help adult students to develop a love of reading that can last a lifetime. Reading is important for many reasons, including helping students build a rich vocabulary, which is important for comprehension and academic achievement, helping students improve their communication skills, helping students build analytical thinking and comprehension skills. Therefore, reading can help students develop empathy and challenging them to consider how characters think and feel. Do you want to improve your educational performance and increase your background knowledge? Do you want to fight ignorance? Reading is the key. My name is Chela Mwambui Ani Ngoi. My name is too long. I am married and mother of 7 kids. Among them, 6 boys and 1 girl. Their name is Shalom. I used to have peace life living in my enjoying amazing home in Congo. Back home, I enjoy socializing with friends and family members, the nature around my house and the food coming from the land. In fact, I call it eating bio. I'm an early bird and I used to wake up every morning to the sound of birds singing. I had no idea that one day I would find myself sleeping on tree branches like a lost bird. The brutality of the civil war forced my family to leave this house and to start the journey to be refugees. Since the start of our journey, we moved a lot, looking for a better place to settle. Since I lost my sweet home, I lost my identity, dignity, and pride. And mostly, I lost hope. The battle was now how to find a place called home, how to regain hope and my confidence in myself, especially how to regain the lost joy, peace, and comfort for my family. My dear, you never appreciate what you have until you lose it. In my case, losing home was almost the end of bright life dreams. My good people, due to the war, lack of safety and security in my country of origin, I and my family decided to flee out of the country. Seeking refugee status, my husband was working as an extensionist worker for one of the international movements. At the time, we fled the country to Zambia and to Namibia. We lived there in a refugee camp for some years before we could be resettled in the USA. At the end of 2016. Let me disclose to you that from the time my family was resettled till they reached America, I was overwhelmed, knowing that my suffering is over and now I'm going to have peace in a lawful country, that America being known as a country of opportunities. I had difficult finding a job due to the language barriers. This made me very upset as we obliged to rely on my husband's income alone. After going through this unpleasant situation, I decided to embrace education to gain new skills which would allow me to have more opportunities to develop myself and be used to my family and the society as well. Let me say that even after receiving some ESL classes, still I was challenged by a clear reading and pronunciation, meaning people could not hear clearly my reading because of the strong accent I had. Then I was introduced to Project READ at the beginning, I didn't believe that something could come from there till I started noticing some improvement. And people around me, especially my church members, started wondering how my reading kept improving. Now, I can read clearly and with confidence just because of this program. Today, I can declare that it was a privilege for me to be tutored by the Project Read program as a student. Dear audience, I know you are asking yourself, what exactly did this lady has achieved? Far from me the pretension of knowing everything. With humility, I'm going to mention a few of my achievements. With confidence, I can read and write, and this knowledge allowed me to complete the daycare center program with Gateway Opportunities Training. I'm a student in the Care Courses School learning distance for early childhood professional for a CDA credential. I have created and registered my private preschool called Promedy Learning Academy, and for after-school program that you can access in our website, in my website, which is https://promedylearningacademy.com. And today, I am a member of Family Council Birth to 5 Illinois. In short, through Project Read, I regain hope and confidence in myself. To conclude, I'm so grateful to the Parkland College, Project Read, its staff, and all tutors. Personally, I am so proud of you, my dear tutors, for your professionalism and commitment to take time to invest in me and in other students. Once more, thank you for your love to share your knowledge with us. Thank you for Miss Julie, for Mr. Rendo, for Mr. Brandon, I don't know if he's here or not. They were my teachers who they helped me to reach in this level. I said thank you to everybody for taking time to listen to my story. I said thank you for everyone here, and thank you to God, and to God be the glory for the whole process He did in me and you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Yes.
We're going to have our last success story here. I'm going to invite Project Bahati to come and share.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I think I'm not gonna talk a lot because I think the people past perform before me are very good compared to me. Because my English now, I still learning English. I love English. Thank you for everybody. Because when I've been here, I think maybe I have just 10 or 11 words in English. Just say hello, how are you? That's it. When you told me something, I can say yes, but I didn't listen. I don't listen. I say just yes, because I don't need keep to talk to me because I don't listen. Okay, well now I say thank you for adult education to help me to improve. I continue to improve my English, but well now I have just a little bit higher compared to the last time. Yeah. My name is Project. I'm married. I have 3 kids and 1 step kid is over there. I have a funny story when I been here. I work in, my first job. It was in Rantoul Food. And then one day somebody coming to me say, Project, you got a thought? Say, no, I told this person. I say, I thought slowly. I don't talk because I'm tired. This is me last time. And then another day, when you work in crafts, my memory application in somebody helped me to to make an application because I don't speak English. Express sent me to crafts, and then the people bring me to the craft. The agents work in the agent work in Express. The worker for Express bring me to the craft. He told me like you have to work in the department, dinner department. But I didn't listen. Just dinner. My head, I think maybe I got somebody. Maybe the company can give somebody the food, because sometimes when you work in the front of food, sometimes the company give food for people. But I think maybe it's the same thing. It's the same. And then when I come to work the night shift, I don't bring the food. I didn't bring the food because I listen dinner. Maybe we got a dinner over there. And then at work, I took a break. In the break room, I told some people, why we don't have a dinner? I said, what? Dinner? But my English is, I don't know if I can say in English, I can say is English or is it the language, I don't know. Some people say, what do you say? Food. Okay. Whole night, I work whole night, and then I didn't eat. In the morning, when I saw these people coming, I said, why you told me like this? You told me we have a dinner. Where's the dinner? And then when I go to my home, and then I think I have the image in my head, and I saw somewhere scripture where it's like depart Medina. I said, oh, I make a mistake. Yeah, that is my story. Yeah. Well, now I can listen at a lot, and I can speak a little bit. I can read, and then I can write. I'm student now. I'm learning networking administration, and then I say thank you. Thank you to Adult Education, Project Read, for everybody here. God bless everybody here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Project, for sharing your story. So we're going to recognize the the Project Read staff, and I'm going to ask the Project Read staff to join me here so we know who is behind the scenes making all this happen. They do an excellent job each and every day, each and every week, and every month. Please come up to the front. Julie Clark, please come up to the front. Bobby Joe Danenfeld, please come up to the front. Alina Hadri, please come up to the front. Laura Sola. Let's hear it for them. And Joanne Murray, please join us here. So the Project Read team is an incredible team. They do a lot of great work behind the scenes, and I just want to recognize and acknowledge that we have a very good team that delivers the services that we do at the sites, with the emails, the coordination, the helping with the sounding, just everything that goes into it. This is the team that makes it happen. Let's hear it for them. Thank you. We're coming towards the end here. I would also like to acknowledge and recognize our senior leadership that keeps us on track and helps us out when we need advice and solutions. I would like to recognize Tawana Nickens. Please stand. And I would like to also recognize, and I'll have her share with us, our Senior Director of Workforce Development, Alicia Beck. Please come.
Thank you, Thad, and thank you everyone here. I mean, what an amazing morning this has been for me. I have looked forward to this all week because this is my first opportunity to meet many of you and to be able to thank you in person and tell you how wonderful your contributions are to our community. I just want to say thank you to Thad for this great event, but just being such an amazing leader and an amazing partner with all of the other programs underneath Workforce Development. It's been wonderful to see him take on Project Read and really bring it into this wonderful place that we are at currently. And our staff is an integral part to that and has been keeping the trains running and on time and getting those reports in and training those tutors and generally just making us amazing and me look amazing, all right? I mean, I get to reap all their wonderful contributions that they make. So again, I want to thank you for your work and thank you so much for all that you do. Now, Tawana Nickens is a force in of herself, and I'm sure that many of you have come into Project Read offices and been able to interact with her, but I just want to say thank you to Tawana, because she has given many, many years to this project and has seen it through many years of change, and has kept it really a centerpiece of the very basic core work that adult education contributes to our community. So I want to thank Tawana in particular, who, by the way, is retiring at the end of this year. So we want to make sure to give her special recognition for her work. And then we would be remiss if we didn't say once again thank you to all of our tutors, the many hundreds of hours that you contribute to our community. And you may know already that Champaign is a certified welcoming city. And in partnership with the New American Welcome Center, we've been able to, as a city of Champaign, create a very welcoming environment for people who make Champaign and Urbana their new home. And in order to do that, we need people like you to build the bridges. We need people like you to continue to contribute to making people feel welcome and providing them with the tools in order to be successful in our community. So without you, we cannot be the welcoming community that we really are. You are the centerpiece to the work that we do as Project Read. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your contributions. And thank you so much for being the wonderful, warm-hearted, caring, and welcoming people that you are. Because without you, Project Read doesn't exist. So thank you so much. And thank you once again to our funder, the Secretary of State. We'd be remiss if we didn't take a moment to say thank you to the people who make this all possible with their contributions, the great citizens of Illinois who contribute to this project. So thank you so much, and I hope that you have a wonderful Saturday. Tomorrow promises to be a sunny and warm day, so I hope you get outside and enjoy these final days that we have. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Alicia. So just to wind up today's appreciation event, we have on the tables that you're sitting on keys, a keychain that is a gift for you, tutors and guests that have come. Please take one with you. And just to wind this up is just talking a little bit about what a key does. It's a small key, but a small key can open big doors. Sometimes even the small gestures around encouraging your learners, a little extra time spent preparing for lessons, or even the confidence that you inspire in the people that you work with, that goes a long way. That's a small key that opens great opportunities for your learners. Sometimes you may feel maybe, not remembered, or maybe, what do you say, because we do this just once a year, we don't have a lot of meetings like this, but the value that each and every one of you bring goes a long way. Your skills, your abilities, the resources, your knowledge, your compassion, your kindness to your learners. You may not see it. Some of those things are invisible, but they're actually happening. And so I just want to leave this with you, that let's together keep on doing what is going to really benefit the people that we interact with and the learners that come to us that we don't even know, but everything that you place in their hearts and in their minds is going to keep growing, and only time will tell what comes of it. So let's just keep on keeping on. Thank you again for coming. Thank you for your time. Just thank you for everything that you mean to Project Read, and we really appreciate you. Okay, so we are officially closed. Make sure you do your card, meet new people, have some refreshments, and thank you once again for coming.